right, so we've getting some stuff shared and everything. Thank you so much for joining us. So once again, Lee Tidwell and Robert A. Moore are here with you with the Global Racing League. We're on lap 27 of 167. Major audio difficulties at the beginning of this race. We apologize, but from what I could tell, and you will still see some stuff popping here and there on the screen as Robert is getting everything set back up. But as you can tell, if you were on the earlier broadcast, you couldn't hear anything we said. So if everything sounds good, give us a thumbs up, comment, let us know that we're good to go. Here is what's going on. Dale Brooks with an 0.8 of a second lead. He is your leader. Brent Balance has worked his way up 3 positions, now in second place. In third, Clayton White up 1 spot. Jeff Weimer's up 2 spots to 4. Candelaria up 2 spots to 5th. Tyler Bentley is up 2 spots to 6. Ramon Clark down 4 spots to 7. William Brown up 5 spots to 8th. Josh Benoit up 5 spots to 9th. Andrew Harris down 8 spots to 10th position. Then Lester, Posey, Kenny Heath, Ronald Holmes, Sean Stamper, Peter Rowan, Quentin Williams in the pits on lap number 19. That is your top 17 at the moment. As we will go to your race leader, he is Dale Brooks. Brooks has, as we talked about, a 1 second lead over the rest of the field. Second place is Brent Balance. Balance is up 3 positions, trying to work his way to the leader, but Brooks, we have been caution-free this entire time so far. And you can see as the field has start to spread out. In third position, Clayton White. White led over half of the laps that we've run so far, and then was passed by Dale Brooks going into 3. Then Balance able to get around him as well. So White kind of starting to plateau. Weimer behind him, and then Candelaria rounds out your top 5. Candelaria has Tyler Bentley right behind him. And Bentley's going to go down to the inside. Tyler Bentley in the number 55 machine in that Ford truck, going to power underneath. Candelaria move up into the top 5. Ramon Clark in 7th position. He's down 4 spots. Now here comes Benoit to the inside of Clark. Benoit down into 3. And Benoit will move up into 7th position, starting to make his charge on lap 31 of 167 with the Global Racing League. Once again, I am Lee Tidwell. Robert A. Moyer Jr. also joining us in the booth. Oz himself trying to get everything all good and peachy as we had some difficulties at the beginning of this race. But thank you so much if you have gandered on over to this broadcast and found us. You're looking at the number 98 of McCain Candelaria. He's a Packers fan. Go Pack, go is what it says. As we will try to go through the entire field with you in just a moment. We are still getting stuff all popped out. I'm getting my live stream going. There we go. We're looking at the number 55 again of Tyler Bentley. Bentley's got Candelaria going into 3. Candelaria to the inside. Benoit's going to try to follow him. Bentley now going to try to snug it in right between Candelaria and Benoit. Is able to fit. But now Benoit with the nose almost underneath to get really close there across the start-finish line. Benoit down to the inside going into 1. Benoit out to the inside of Bentley will overtake that position, puts Benoit into 6th position. Bentley moves back to 7th. Ramon Clark in 8th. In front of them, Candelaria in 5th in that number 98 machine. Going into 3 and 4 now, they're starting to catch up with Jeff Weimer, who is in 4th position. Weimer got caught there on the backstretch. Candelaria just closed that gap. And the quartet of Candelaria, Benoit, Bentley, and Clark got a freight train coming, and Jeff Weimer is in their sights. Candelaria now behind Weimer now, Robert. So from 4th on back, we're starting to see some action heating up here at lap 35.
That is right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Like Lee said, sticking around and letting us fix the audio. I do apologize for that, but all right, man, we're at sweet old Texas here, and we'll see how these guys are going to run here, as we do got the 32 of Brooks right now out here in the lead. It looks like he's going to have, about a half a second lead right now over Brent, which is, did he ever have a bad race last week?
Benoit to the inside of Weimer. Benoit's charging up into 4th position now. Coming out of 4s. Josh Benoit the past 2 laps went from 7th to 4th. And we talked about some of these trucks. Well, we tried to talk about it. You probably didn't hear us. Some of these trucks are set up for the long runs, and Benoit evidently is one of those trucks now into 4th position and trying to catch his teammate to number 12 of Clayton White in that Don't Panic Freaky Fast Toyota. Brett Balance in 2nd. Dale Brooks, your race leader, half a second lead, separates 1 and 2. You're looking at the number 46 of Josh Benoit as we speak. And once again, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us back over on Facebook and YouTube. And if you've been watching the 24 hours on iRacing and just needed a break, we thought, hey, this would be a great time for you to be here with the Global Racing League. We're on race number 6, season 1 of this open setup truck league that follows the iRacing schedule. And we are at Texas this week, lap 38 of 167. Dale Brooks has led every lap except for about the first dozen. That was led by Clayton White. We're going to bring it across and look at the number 6 of Michael Lester. Lester in that El Diablo. Chevy is in 11th position, crossing the start-finish line there. You can see on his hood, it is a Easter egg for WandaVision. If you haven't watched WandaVision, you got to give it to episode 3 or you will not understand what is truly going on in the MCU.
Wow. Okay. That's more than I know. But
I've watched that, man. We watched it Friday night. We got to watch that kind of stuff. We're huge MCU fans. Let's go to the 51 of Andrew Harris. Harris is in a big mess. What in the world is going on? We just happened to go to this cluster of a bugger of trucks coming out of turn number 2. Ramon Clark, Weimer, the 55 of Bentley. Then you've got Kenny Heath, and then the 51 of Andrew Harris. Heath is in 14th position. He is a lapped vehicle.
We have a new leader, too.
Yep. He almost came up to the side of Andrew Harris. Harris and Weimer on the high side. Bentley and Heath on the bottom side going into 1 and 2. Ramon Clark out in front of them. Clark will be in 4th position. Ramon Clark is down 1. He started in 3rd. Sorry we didn't get you the starting lineup, but, hey, we're at least able to watch a race, ain't we?
Oh, man, that's at 22. Oh, no, it's 73. And Jeff, he slides up. Man, look how tight he was coming out of that corner there on turn number 4 there, Lee.
Nice driving by Harris to dive down to the inside, avoid from rear-ending Weimer. Harris now will move up into 6th position as he's trying to chase down a top 5. Weimer will fall behind him and in front of William Brown. We got some lap vehicles. It looks like the 3 of Sean Stamper.
Yes, we had some pit stops. Looks like lap 40. A couple of them came in on lap 1, came on lap 28. 35, 36, 35. Wow, a lot of these guys pitted early.
Yeah, 5 sets of tires in the pits, 1 on to start the truck with, so 6 total. These guys will pit about every 30 to 40 laps, hopefully under caution in their eyes, but some green flag stops being made now. As we're on lap 43 of 167. I'd like to thank Fort Worth Screen Printing for sponsoring Global Racing League here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Fort Worth Screen Printing, official t-shirt supplier of NASCAR teams Ricky Ware Racing and Mike Harmon Racing. Since 1997, Fort Worth Screen Printing has provided textile screen printing services to promotional product distributors, marketing firms, advertising agency, and end users throughout the United States. They're even sought out by other screen printers to produce their more complex and overflow jobs. I can speak one day. They print 4-color processes, simulated processes, and specialty inks to add value to the final product. You can check them out at fwscreen.com. That is Fort Worth Screen Printing. Lap 45 of 167, Dale Brooks. Now with only a 0.3 of a second lead over second place Brett Balance. Balance starting to make up some time here. Bentley has moved up to 3rd position. He's up 5 spots. Harris now in 4th. Ramon Clark in 5th, William Brown 6th, Michael Lester in 7th, Peter Rowan in 8th, and then you got your pit stops from Clayton White, Jeff Weimer, McCain Candelaria, Benoit, Kenny Heath, Shane Posey. Lots of guys starting to come in pit right at that lap 40 to 45 mark. We're on 46 now. Look at the 51 of Andrew Harris. Harris has moved up to 4th position. Whoa, Harris gets a little loose there. He's going to be coming in pits.
Yeah,
the 22 of Quentin Williams.
Oh, was Quentin going to try to make a pit stop there? Or did he miss it?
No, Quentin was just, I think Quentin pitted on lap 34, so I don't think he was expecting Harris to slow up like that. And you've also got the 33 of Ronald Holmes. Oh, Ron Holmes. Wasn't he in the movies?
In the movies? What movies?
Them real good movies.
Maybe. Always Faithful. Oh, wow. Check that out. Nice film.
Yeah, so Ron Holmes making his debut here in Global Racing League. I forgot which team he is on. We'll have to go through the teams in a little bit. But Benoit coming flying on the outside. You can see from that roof cam, Benoit comes just hauling up. Benoit has now moved up to 5th position, trying to chase down Candelaria. Quentin Williams will be in between those two. We exit 4. It's Candelaria, Williams, and then Benoit. Williams is a lap down. Benoit now looking to the inside. Snips the back end of Williams. Will dive to the inside of 1 and now going to chase down Candelaria. This is going to be for 4th position. Josh Benoit, that number 45. Toyota machine of Doe Pettigee Sports following McCain Candelaria going into turn number 3, lap 44. Nope. Sorry, it's not lap 44. We were on lap 48. I was on the wrong car. Lap 48 of 167 here at Legacy, Texas. Some old school Texas action this afternoon if you are in Central or Eastern time. If you are in the Mountain Time or Pacific. I can speak English, I promise. Good morning. Good late morning. Have brunch on us. Looking at the number 12 of Clayton White. Clayton now in the lead. After those rounds of pit stops, Clayton pitting on lap number 40, going to the inside of William Rush. So you got Clayton White, Candelaria, Benoit, Brooks, Balance, then Posey, Clark, Brown, Weimer, and Tyler Bentley will round out your top 10.
That is correct. Well, we've been caution-free here, Lee. Man, this has been a good race already. We missed the first half of it almost, but hey, at least we're live, like you said, and we're all working again here. So as White is still going to stay out, I just wonder how long. Well, you did some races here. How long can you go on a fuel stint there, Lee?
I mean, I'm trying to get my stuff set back right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, as he's working on his.
There we go. Okay. I got it. But yeah, Benoit to the inside of Candelaria. That is a spot for 2nd position. Then you got Dale Brooks in 4th. He's right behind Benoit. We exit 4. Brooks behind Benoit. Goes into the grass. Comes back up. Keeps it straight. Benoit will now shoot up into 2nd position. Candelaria 3rd. Brooks is still a little wiggly going into 1. Slows way down. And he will fall back into 4th position. Brett Balance is in 5th, trying to catch up with him. Now the race for 2nd, Benoit and Candelaria. Going into 3, Benoit hugs the white line. Candelaria right behind them. Benoit wiggles it a little bit, wiggles that tail feather. Comes out of 4. Candelaria looks to the inside. Benoit will slam the door there in the tri-oval. We're on lap 53 of 167. Benoit in 2nd position, 3.7 seconds behind the race leader, Clayton White, in that number 12.
I do believe Benoit should, he's 3 seconds behind right now. He should be able to catch back up here really fast. He does have fresh tires. Oh, well, White pitted on lap 40, so he's 2 laps difference on tires. I don't think that makes much of a difference here at the old Texas. The main thing that these guys are going to be struggling with out here tonight, Lee and everybody out there, is going to be basically turn 2. Turn 2 is so tough. If you don't get that truck to turn and rotate out, you're going to get loose and you're just going to smack the wall.
Brooks is caught back up with Candelaria after that mishap a couple of laps earlier. So 2, 3, 4 will be single file. Clayton White with a 3.3 second lead now as Benoit starting to close that in the beginning of this broadcast, and we didn't get to talk about it. Clayton White has a short run truck. He was fast and took the lead for the first 15, 20 laps. Brooks to the inside of Candelaria. We got a blinker on the outside. That is going to be the 33 of Sean Stamper. So Benoit now going to be racing with Brooks, who moved up into third position right to the backside of Josh Benoit. We go into 1 and 2. Benoit in second, Brooks third, Candelaria fourth, exit 2. Brooks will look down to the inside now of Josh Benoit. Will pull up door to door. Benoit will give up second position. Brooks will move into second. Candelaria will remain in fourth as we come through 3 and 4. It'll be lap 57 of 167 when we cross the line right now.
I'll tell you what, that Brooks right there in that 32, man, he is fast. He's the pole sitter of the race. Put down a blazing lap, and you can just see coming right up through. Look how, man, does he have a fast truck out there. I think he's going to be the one to watch this afternoon.
2 seconds is the gap between Dale Brooks and Clayton White now as he has made up almost a complete second within 2 laps. We're going to come out of 4. Now we're looking at the number 50 of Ramon Clark. Clark will be in 7th position behind William Brown. Jeff Weimer will be behind him. He's got a nice 1.6 second cushion between himself and Weimer, but 2.7 seconds. Half a second between him and Brown. But now got to deal with the 33 of Ron Holmes. Holmes running a lap down. Clark will go to the inside of him going into 3. And will inch ever so closer to William Brown in that 6th position. Both of these guys pitted on lap 45. Brown is up 7 spots from his starting position. Ramon Clark down 4 from where he started. Both of these guys ran a 30.0 that last lap.
I do appreciate everybody tuning in out there on the late start here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting as they get ready to complete start lap number 60 of 167. Everybody has done a pit stop already around lap 35 to 40.
Go to the lead.
What's that?
Go to the leader. Number 12, Clayton White, as Brooks is caught up with him, dives down to the inside, going into 3. Dale Brooks looking to overtake the lead. Clayton White is pushing hard, pushing like a snowplow up there in the top. And Brooks will overtake the lead on lap 60, make it 61 of 167. And look at the speed that he has. And now Benoit starting to catch up with Clayton White as there's only a 1.2 second gap there. So Clayton White might have spent his load a little bit there in the early part, got that short run truck, and not able to keep that run as long in that Don't Panic Toyota.
Yeah, it looks like he's struggling tight coming out of turn 2 and 3 there, or turn 4 and turn 2 from the looks of it. So it looks like he's going to have to get that crew chief to do a little bit of fixing that truck up a little bit, as Benoit is 1.88 seconds behind Brooks right now, leading the race. And what I was saying, as they did, we got into the race late here. We do apologize for that again, but there was no yellows. It's been caution free, 62 laps. Free. Yep, caution free, baby, caution free. So don't forget to, hit that share and like and get everybody back onto these streams here as so we can get out there and have some fun chatting with everybody. But it's gonna be this is a fun race, man. I love this track though, Lee. I like the new layout of Texas. It's more smoother. It's basically wide open. I mean, you just with the new layout. But this old Texas is, you got to drive the track. You can't just full throttle through all these turns. You're going to have to navigate around, work on your truck, try to get it to turn and exiting out, because I'm telling you, coming out of turn 2, you hit that bump. There is a bump there, and you hit that thing, it's going to shoot you right to the wall.
Looking at the 32 of Dale Brooks, who has pulled out a 2-second lead over Clayton White. Point standings after week number 5 at Myrtle Beach, the speedway that shall not be named ever again and never be ran by the Global Racing League again. Josh Benoit in the points lead, 635 points. Jeff Weimer in second. John Garrett third. Shane Posey moves up 2 spots to 4th. Ramon Clark down 1 spot in 5th. McCain Candelaria up 1 to 6th. William Rush up 1 to 7th. Brendan Book down 3 to 8th. Book now a part-time driver. Kenny Heath up 2 to 9th, and Michael Lester will remain in 10th position. And that is your point standings after Myrtle Beach. Dale Brooks will continue to lead. Benoit, White, Candelaria, and Ballins will round out your top 5. Then Brown, Clark, Harris, and Weimer will be your top 10. It's we watch Clayton White now on the backside of Benoit as Benoit has passed him for 2nd position. Benoit is fast. I've ran a race with Benoit this week. He is definitely fast and definitely got that long run speed. But man, what a lead by Dale Brooks. 3.5 second lead over number 46 of Josh Benoit. Clayton White in 3rd right behind him. And then Candelaria in 4th. So 2nd, 3rd, and 4th still within a second of each other as we watch them exit too. Meow. And looking at the 33 of Ron Holmes. Riding along with the 55 of Tyler Bentley. Bentley now will be running in 9th position. Sorry, that's Andrew Harris. That is not Tyler Bentley. Tyler Bentley is running in 8th position in front of Andrew Harris. He pitted on lap number 46. He started in 8th position. Best lap of the race, 29.289. And this past lap for Mr. Bentley, a 30.663. Brent Balance is actually putting down some laps. He's running close to his 31 flats. Excuse me, he's running slow then. Everybody's running 30s. If he's running 31. Brent Balance is slowed up. Look at there. Number 2.
Yeah, what does he have?
I'm not sure if he got loose or what, but now he's right in front of Weimer. Weimer dives down to the inside. I'm not sure what happened with Brent Balance. Balance had a very super strong truck, but then just slowed up and continues to just lose ground. Not sure if he might have slapped the wall or...
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yep, right there. Right side front. Yep, you can see the tire sticking out, and that will hurt your truck all the way around this Old Texas. Any kind of damage is not good at Old Texas.
Yeah, that moves him down to 10th position with Michael Lester looking to hunt him down from that El Diablo machine, the number 6 of Michael Lester. Dale Brooks with a... Go ahead, sir. Gosh, he's got a lead.
Say we got a 70. Yeah, you took the words right on that. He's up to 4.1 over Benoit right now. That truck right now is running 30.4s to everybody's 30.9s after around 20 lap stint right now. 25 lap stint. Wow. I mean that's he's fast.
Race for 5th as Ramon Clark dives underneath William Brown. That's the number 50 of Clark. Brown will fall now behind Clark. Clark will take over 5th. Now he's only down 2 spots. He qualified in 3rd. So Ramon's fast on this track. Had some early mishaps, which put him back a little bit. And then William Brown in that number 27, he is up 7 positions from his start. Andrew Harris has a lap car between him and Brown. That is going to be Bentley in the number 55.
Everybody, looks like pit stops are opening up again here.
Gonna have a pit party in Texas.
Well,
a pit
not the real Lee Tidwell pit party yet, because that only happens under yellow. So
Ramon got a little loose coming out of that. Coming out of 2, he got a little loose. William Brown now up to the right to the backside of him. Here comes the 55 of Bentley. Andrew Harris falls back for some reason. We go into 3 and 4. Bentley will be behind Clark. who was, behind Brown, who was behind Clark, and Clark was able to gather it up. But yeah, he shook a tail feather coming out of 2. Last pit stop for Clark was on lap 45. So yeah, these tires are starting to scream just a little bit especially as you said, you exit 2. If you don't flutter that throttle ever so slightly, you don't know that technique, you will not please this track, and you might end up in that wall. Whoa, Brown gets a little loose there in 3 and 4. He's going to be high. Bentley's going to pass him on the inside, but Brown, his back end started to just slide out there. Brown's going to try the crossover. Bentley's going to come down to the inside and stop that. Harris now right behind Brown. Brown looks to the outside. Bentley is a lap vehicle.
Wow, Brown almost into the wall. That
And
truck
Harris
is
right-
loose.
Yeah, it is. And Brown is sitting in 7th position. Andrew Harris is in 8th. As we come out of 3 and 4 through the tri-oval and across the start-finish line, and they have to contend with the lap vehicle of Bentley. Ramon Clark just went around William Rush in 17th position.
Wow, what a
It's
battle.
getting tight. Rush dropping down to the inside. Gets a little loose coming back up on the track. Here comes Jeff Weimer flying up. Almost gets into the back end. Weimer almost got into the back end of Rush as he did not see him coming back up the track there. Oh, Weimer hit the grass. Spun it a little bit. Gathered it back up onto the apron. But man, yeah, Weimer, we saw right when the camera got ready to cut, he touched that grass and it threw that back end around.
And that
Here
truck
comes
is
Posey.
damaged.
Yeah, no damn. Well, I mean,
No,
Yeah.
well, it's a little bit damaged. I mean, a long run, these tires, once they go, ladies and gentlemen, they go. And you can see these guys are just looking for grip anywhere you can find it. Now, I'll just let everybody know a little hint. There is no grip in the grass. I just want to let everybody know that, because you're going through the tri-oval though too, and your truck starts getting loose there, Lee, and you go through the tri-oval and it wants to kick out, and you're fighting trying to go through a tri-oval. It's like 2 turns in one, and it's not fun when you have a loose truck.
well, and especially when you get a run off of 4 and you've got someone in front of you, you don't want to pass in that tri-oval, but if you get an outstanding run and you just pull up to them, you got to make that call. Do I lift? Do I go? And then if I go, how is my truck going to handle in that tri-oval, trying to go high, trying to go low? As we watch Benoit, there's Lester dives down to the inside of Kenny Heath. Lester and Benoit to the inside of Heath. That's going into 1 and 2. As we exit 2, Lester, then Benoit, then you got Candelaria. Lester is in 9th position. Benoit is in 2nd. Candelaria is in 3rd, and they will pass Michael Lester as he gave up the positions there. Well, not the positions, but the track, and let the 2 guys race it out. 2nd and 3rd, racing into 1 and 2, Candelaria and Josh Benoit. As we talked about earlier, Benoit, part of Don't Panic Esports. Just kind of give you an idea of the teams that everyone's on. So Lazy Lizard Racing, William Brown, Ramon Clark, Michael Lester, and McCain Candelaria. Don't Panic Esports, Josh Benoit, Shane Posey, Clayton White. At the top, Motorsports, Brett Balance, Ronald Holmes, Kenny Heath, and Peter Rowan. In 66 Racing, Andrew Harris and Tyler Bentley. Snell Motorsports, Dale Brooks, Quentin Williams, William Rush, and Jeff Weimer. And that is your team's racing for today. As Dale Brooks is just over a 5-second lead.
Yeah, he's out on his own. He's
And
still
Larry's bringing it in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Benoit or anybody's gonna have anything for Brooks. His last lap, Lee's still running 30.7s. Everybody's 30.9. So it looks like Benoit's got a steady truck. Clark looks like he's got a steady long run truck. They're all running, 30.9s, 30.8s, roughly around there, 31 flat. So they got the long distance trucks and they can keep up not literally keep up with Brooks, but they got a great pacing truck. You know, their lap times ain't all over the place. Now, Brooks, he's still running 30.7s, 30.6s. I mean, he's out on a league of his own right now, man.
Yeah, Dale Brooks has got the truck to beat this afternoon.
Yeah.
The only thing that I could say that would compete with Brooks is if something shook up and Clayton White, who, where is Clayton falling back to?
11th.
Clayton White. No, that's Posey. Clayton's falling back to 15th.
Oh, yep, 15th.
He's got the best short run truck, it seems like, of the day. So a late yellow flag with White in position might be something that could battle Brooks, but he definitely has the truck to beat. We're looking at the 46 of Josh Benoit. Benoit is in second position. He is 5.9 seconds, call it 6 seconds, behind Dale Brooks. Brooks pitted on lap 47, Benoit on 42. So Benoit's even got older tires. Now the 51 of Andrew Harris. Harris is in third position. He is 13 seconds behind Benoit.
You know what I would do, Lee? If I was Benoit, I would start playing undercut game. Start pitting earlier than Brooks Dale has to, and hopefully you can gain some ground. Because other than that, if you pit on the same time he pits, it's not going to work out. It's he's not going to gain anything on him. He's got to figure it out and beat him in pit road. Unless we have a yellow, then that flips the whole thing out. But right now, we're looking green flag racing, man, and it's been great battling all through the field. Guys respecting, giving a lot of room, and just doing their thing.
Just doing their thing as we're looking at the 55 of Tyler Bentley. Bentley is running in fourth position. Man, he's made some jumps up 4 spots from where he began, but he had fallen back up around 10th or so back 30 or so laps ago. There's a lot of or so's in my sentences.
Or so today.
Or so.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough Mountain Dew yet.
No Mountain. You didn't have Mountain Dew yet?
I've only had 3, so I'm still.
Oh, that's way under.
Yeah, I got my 4th one right here on the table, ready to be cracked open.
I already had 3 pots of coffee.
Man, Bentley is starting to catch up with Harris. Now it's only 0.4 of a second, turning into 3, and they pitted both on lap 46. Brooks on 47. Benoit pitted on lap 88. So Benoit came in last lap.
Yep, that's what. Now let's see what Brooks Dale does. Brooks there in that 32. Let's see if he decides to come in and make a pit stop or stays out, because this is what Benoit and Harris and Bentley, that's what they need to do. Them guys need to come in now. Come in now.
Brooks is going to keep it out. He swings it out of 4. So Brooks keeps it out. Harris and the number 51 will be next. Harris is now on the backstretch. Benoit's dropping rapidly. Don't know what happened to Benoit there.
Cold tires, loose. That is known. You need about 5 laps to get these trucks tires up to pressure, up to temp, and then you can really start going. But you need about 3 to 5 laps to get these things going, and then they last for about 15, maybe 20 laps, and then you're starting to see the Tina Turner style of, like you like to say, whipping the tail a little bit there.
And so Benoit underneath Harris. That is not for a position. Harris running in second. 13.5 seconds behind the first place of Dale Brooks, but Benoit trying to catch up. And as you said, the longer Brooks stays out, the better that is for Benoit, because it gives it, number one, his opportunity for his tires to heat up and get down to those good lap times, and number two, allows him to make up some of that time on him.
Yeah.
Man, Brooks still ran a 30.714 last time.
Right, but Benoit ran a 29.8. So the huge difference in tires. So if he's making any ground, like I said, he's got to go now. But the other thing, Lee, though, these gentlemen, they have to also make sure that they got tires for the end of the race, and they also got to make sure they can make it on fuel. So, that's a whole nother subject too, because we're not even in lap 100 yet here. We're only in lap 94, 167. So they still got a little bit of ways to go.
Yep. And Dale Brooks, even though he's in the lead now, he's continuing with lap traffic just past William Rush. He's got Shane Posey in front of him. Whoa, Brooks is coming in. I thought he was getting loose at first, but no, he was dropping down to the apron. So the leader, Dale Brooks, will pit. Now let's see what Andrew Harris does in that number 51. Harris has got a Hornet's Nest behind him, Clayton White, Bentley, and Quentin Williams. And Harris is going to be caught on the outside and have to keep it going. Even if he wanted to pit there was no way to bring it down.
Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of vehicles around him. You can't pit on the high side. That's not safe. But now, what I'm going to be paying attention here too, though, is the difference as, let's see here. Benoit pitted on lap 88. Dale just pitted now. They had he had 6
Harris
seconds.
goes up into the wall. Bentley has to slam on the brakes. Barely taps him in the back end. And Harris will come in after slapping the outside wall on lap 95. Don't look like much damage. But he got real tight and pushed up into the wall. And if Bentley wouldn't have been on his brakes as hard as he was, he would have smashed into him. But just a little kissy kiss. It's both of those guys pit. Looking at the 98 of Candelaria. Candelaria will be the one who inherits the lead after those pit stops. He pitted on lap 82, so short pit king here. McCain Candelaria in the lead on lap 96 of 167 with the Global Racing League. Hello to everyone out there on the interwebs, be it Facebook or YouTube. Thank you for joining us this Saturday afternoon/morning, depending on what time zone you're in or what country you're in. It is a Global Racing League spectacular. So we do got people from all over the globe either watching or participating in this league. Feel free to give us a reaction there on Facebook, a like, a care. I really like the cares. It warms my heart. It makes me know that there's people out there that truly do care about me. It's me reaching. Right now, I'm reaching out for help, ladies and gentlemen. I need someone to care about me, and I need to see a care on Facebook. Just one care pop up. Melissa Benoit, you can do it for me. One care, just pop, and I shut up. I mean, it's the easiest way to shut me up. Just react on Facebook. YouTube, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Follow us there on Facebook so you can get up to date with all the racing action multiple nights a week here on Freaky Fast, and then this great Sunday matinee with the Global Racing League. Candelaria in the league. Dale Brooks will be at second. Benoit third. Ramon Clark fourth. Andrew Harrison fifth. And it's going to be Bentley Weimer, Lester Posey, and Brent Balance will round out your top 10. Candelaria with about a 3-second lead over Dale Brooks. How much time does Brooks need to get that truck to his speed? Candelaria with the fastest lap of the race, though, a 29.064.
Looking at the difference here, and it looks like even with Benoit short pitting, that didn't even do nothing. Nothing. He's still going to be about 6 seconds behind, about 5 seconds, 6 seconds behind Brooks once he takes over this lead, because right now he's mowing down that 98 there lead.
Yes, he is coming out of 4. It's just like a lawn dart.
Yeah.
Coming flying with a trajectory right towards the 98 of McCain Candelaria. The gap has now shrunk to 0.6 of a second. We exit 2 and Dale Brooks. Somebody check him for rocket fuel.
Something.
Oh, he blinked. Oh no, Brooks is blinking. Brooks out of 4 to the high side of Candelaria. Candelaria is like, where are you at, sir? Brooks is going to take him on the high side going into 1. Internet connection steadies out. He will stay on the track now as we exit 2, and Dale Brooks back where he's been the majority of this race, in the lead and in front of this field.
He keeps up this pace. He might be able to lap the whole field, Lee.
So, Curtis Powell out there says, there's a Karen. He said, go 75. The 75 of Peter Rowan, the Batman machine. He is in 14th position, up 3 spots from his start.
Batman.
That's one of my favorite rides at Six Flags over Georgia, is the Batman ride.
Yeah, you keep telling me about it. I have to go look up pictures on Google.
Dude, you just do a point of view ride on it, and you just be like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And you can see it from the parking lots as you're walking up. That's one of the rides you see and you get to hear it, and it just raises the excitement level ever so much. Michael Lester and Shane Posey. They are racing for 8th position. Lester in that number 6. Posey right behind him. Posey now goes to the outside. There's a Kenny Heath out there. So that's a dive it back down to the inside, racing right behind Lester. Again, this for 8th position out of 2. Posey's got to run to the inside of Lester. Down the backstretch, that freaky fast number 83 Toyota of Shane Posey will now move into 8th position. Peter Rowan coming flying in behind Michael Lester. Now he dives down to the inside. Lester, I think him and Posey got real close. I think Lester lifted on that. That's where the momentum loss came from.
Oh, he's got some splitter damage too, though. And splitter damage in any of these vehicles, and I'm speaking the Xfinity cars, Cup cars, or trucks here in iRacing, or in general in life, though. You get damage on that splitter, Lee, it is gonna hurt you so bad. You'd be better off smacking the wall than getting splitter damage. Splitter damage at any track will kill your speed. The way the truck pushes, it's making him burn tires up now. I mean, that's not good. You can see it right there on the left front.
Absolutely, and as you said, now Peter Rowan to the inside of Posey. Rowan is in 14th position, but does have almost 10 lap newer tires than Posey. Posey's going to keep it to the high side and give Rowan that underneath. Quentin Williams now in front of them, looking to the inside of the 33. That is Ron Holmes. Ron Holmes.
Yeah, Marine vehicle. He's out there just doing his thing right now. First race here with Global Sim. Why do I call them Global Sim Racing?
I don't know.
It just
this
sounds
is week
good.
6, man.
Yeah, but Global Racing League I like it, but Global Sim Racing League, I think sounds better. But that's just me.
That's adding extra words.
Well, why not? I mean, because that's the way I am. You know how I am. The fans know how I am.
Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do. Lap 104 of 167. Dale Brooks continues to lead, a little over a 4-second lead over second place McCain Candelaria, who has a 5-second lead over third place Josh Benoit. Harris is 12 seconds behind him in fourth. Ramon Clark 2.3 behind Harris in fifth. Tyler Bentley is 0.8 seconds behind Ramon Clark. So let's go check out the 50 of Ramon Clark and watch Tyler Bentley in the 55, as that is the closest gap throughout the field for a spot. And the 55 of Bentley seems to be gaining on Clark. Bentley pitted on lap 85. Ramon Clark pitted on pitted on 95. Ramon Clark on 85. So 10 lap difference there in tires, and you can see how Bentley can get on it a little bit quicker coming out of those turns and get some good runs out of 2 and 4.
Well, that, and you can just see how tires are just so crucial here. They're really, really key here, as we only got 6 vehicles on the lead lap. I mean, whoa!
They came up. Clayton White stayed high. Clark had to get out of the throttle, come down to the inside. Bentley will pass him underneath, put Bentley into 5th. Brett Balance locked up the brakes going into the pits, trying to stay under that speed limit. So Clayton White in that number 12. White is in 13th position. He's down 9 spots. He pitted on lap 78. So he's on about 30 lap old tires. And I just don't think Ramon expected White to be as, I don't want to say slow, but non-speedy as he was when he came off of 2.
Oh, wow. Hashtag non-speedy. Come on, we have to hashtag that, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. That was great. I love it.
Non-speedy.
Non-speedy. I like that. I seriously like that.
Oh, me. So the 55 of Tyler Bentley is just kind of taken off and left Ramon Clark. And now trying to chase down Andrew Harris. So everybody, as you can see on the track map, kind of spread out. And not a lot of pack racing going on right now.
No, not as of right now. It just looks like everybody's, like you said, spread out, doing their thing, running a race. 115 laps in the books. I do appreciate everybody out there tuning in and sticking with us through the technical issues. But hey, we're fixed, and we got some freaky fast racing going on right here, as Harris is going to be looking under the 5 there. We believe that's who that was.
Yeah, Kenny Heath. And Dell Brooks, the leader, underneath Peter Rowan, the number 75. So ticks another one back a lap. Rowan running in 13th position. Dell Brooks with a 7-second lead over McCain Candelaria in the 98.
Yeah, he's in his own little world.
116 caution-free laps with Global Racing League.
After having 17 last week.
No, we had 22 cautions last week.
Oh, was it
sir.
22? It was a lot.
It's a lot.
I lost count.
Yeah, my counter actually only goes up to 20, so I had to count how many was after that.
Well, that just goes to show short track racing can be brutal sometimes, and then you come to a mile and a half and look at the total difference in racing. Big difference.
Yeah, next week I believe we're at Milwaukee.
Oh, that is a tough track. That
yeah, I'll make sure I got my Mountain Dews ready for that one.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough short track racing. Awesome track to race, but hang on, man. That's bumpy.
So Dell Brooks will continue to lead. Candelaria Benoit has moved up to 3rd. Harris and then Bentley. So Benoit in the 46. Up 11 positions from where he started. Sitting in 3rd position, 12 seconds ahead of Andrew Harris, trying to chase down McCain Candelaria.
I got to give a shout out to Candelaria. He pitted on lap 82. He's keeping Benoit behind him that pitted on lap 88. So he's got a long run truck there. I mean, he's just holding right off. I thought he would have been passed by Benoit already, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and the lap times are a slight edge. Candelaria pretty much every time, anywhere from 1 to 3/10 of a second. So like this time around, we'll look. Candelaria runs a 30.725 to Benoit's 31.136.
Yeah, shocking. He's got a long run truck. You can see. Oh, as somebody came out of turn 2 sideways.
I didn't even see who that was.
That is the 6 of Michael.
So Lester.
Yeah, Lester came out of
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, he did enough of Tokyo where he had smoke coming out of that thing.
Lester running in the 8th position, up 4 from his start. His best lap of 29.621. And Candelaria is looking to the high side of him. Lester is a lap down here, if not more. He's 2 laps down. So you got Candelaria followed by Lester, then Quentin Williams, then Shane Posey on the track. And that's going to be 2nd, 8th, 10th, 14th, and then Ron Holmes in the number 33 and 11th position. Posey to the inside of Lester going into 3 and 4. Lester pitted on lap 85. Posey on 114. So Posey on some fresh tires here. Ooh, he's right to the back of Candelaria. Let's watch the 83 of Shane Posey.
Place where you
He's
do
gonna take it on
not
the high
want to
side.
pass.
Yeah, Posey on the high side. Posey is in 10th.
Age -1. He's still a
What in the
baby.
world? He just a twinkle in his daddy's eye.
Oh man. Oh, good race, good race. So anyways, how's everybody doing out there on your Sunday afternoon? Everybody watching the iRacing Daytona 24-hour
I've
race?
watched a little bit of it. Have you?
Yeah, I watched some of it. I was paying attention to Zach Hall, Cedric Hunter, all them at Category 5. I'm not exactly sure where they finished. We do got some people on YouTube saying
Oh,
that.
look at the wall.
Anyways, I was
Sorry.
saying as we got KM 9000 said that they just finished the 24-hour race, and his split they got P5. Good job, good job.
Dale Brooks in the pits.
What
So he's been on lap 124
he's
here.
pitting. Okay.
Yeah, Brooks went ahead and came in. Ramon Clark came in as well. It's going to put Candelaria in the lead. Benoit, Harris, Bentley stay out.
Oh, we haven't. Oh no!
Oh, Candelaria! And he gets hit by Williams.
Wow.
The 2nd place truck. What happened there?
I'm not sure if we can go back on the replay. Let me see if I can find that.
He comes into the pits. He locks it up at the pit line. Just right here. He too fast and just locks it up.
And watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, look out. Oh. Ah.
William Rush dives to the inside. Williams has to try to go high and gets that back quarter panel. And Candelaria in a super fast truck. Now with damage on lap 127. What was that? That's a new transition.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. That's why I'm just sitting there looking at it now going, what in the world was that?
So Candelaria comes in, puts Benoit in the lead. How long will Benoit stay out? He's got 12.3 seconds over Tyler Bentley. In 2nd position, Andrew Harrison. 3rd, Harris is only a half a second behind Tyler Bentley. So you're looking at Candelaria now. He was running in 2nd before the round of pit stops started. Man, he's crumpled there on that driver's rear side. Tough break from a Kane Candelaria. Benoit in the lead. Bentley 2nd, Harris in 3rd. So we'll go to the 55 of Tyler Bentley, and he will come into the pits. The 51 of Andrew Harris right behind him will come into the pits. They're hard on the brakes. So they come in. Benoit stays out. Jeff Weimer hasn't pitted since lap 88. William Brown hasn't pitted since lap 88. Peter Rowan, 93. So we'll keep it going. Dale Brooks will be in 2nd, 9.5 seconds behind Benoit. Andrew Harrison 3rd. in that number 51, but he is in the pits. Now Weimer will go into third position. Bentley beat Harris out of the pits. Interesting. Here comes Dale Brooks. Ramon Clark, the 12 of Clayton White. As they come around the outside of the 55 of Tyler Bentley, who was coming out of the pits. We will shake it up at lap 130. Josh Bentley. 130?
Yeah.
That's about as bad as 10th, ain't it?
Yeah, 10th. Remember?
Good gosh. It's going to be one of those days. I can feel it. So now the question is, when will Benoit pit? And then Weimer, who is in second, in the number 30, excuse me, in the number 73. Weimer comes in now. So Weimer pits. Benoit's coming in now. Coming out of 4, Josh Benoit will come into the pit. And dadgummit, the pits. He's following Peter Owen.
I hope everybody's enjoying this. I'm just sitting back listening to Lee. 2 weeks in a row now.
So here comes Brooks across the start-finish line. He will take the lead from Josh Benoit. Brooks in the number 32 in the lead. Ramon Clark right behind. Is showing him in third position. So is he a lap down? Yeah. So is Brooks going to lap the field? Because he just went around Benoit? Where's Benoit?
Benoit is 23 seconds behind going into turn 3 and 4. Yeah. And Brooks is just now getting into 3 and 4. So, yeah, he's about ready to lap the whole field.
Post-race inspection, Dale Brooks, to the trailer, please.
Please, please, please. I want to know what's under that hood. That good run Chevy old. Oh, man. Tyler probably got scared there, man. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know much, hold on. Oh, my God.
Dillon to the inside, Harris to the inside. Dale Brooks goes, fellas, if you want on the lead lap that bad, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, that will put 4 vehicles back on the lead lap.
Yep, so Brooks, Benoit, Bentley, and Harris on the lead lap. Ramon Clark, who is right behind Dale Brooks, will be in 5th position. He would be the lucky dog if we had a caution.
Throw a banana. Throw a banana.
Throw a banana. I need my Mario Kart gadgets.
Definitely got some fans out there rooting on some of their drivers out here on YouTube. We got somebody rooting for the 50. We got the 51. We got the 6. 75. The 3. What happened to the 3? Oh, he only made 62 laps, and now it looks like he is sitting in pit road, unfortunately, on his first race here with Global Racing League.
Yes, sir. Lap 139 of 167. It has been a caution-free race. Who could have said that about Legacy, Texas with the trucks? For 139 laps. I've ran open races all week long. We can't get past lap 4.
Oh, man. Not good, not good.
Bentley and Andrew Harris now race for 3rd position. Harris behind Bentley. So we drive it into 1 and 2. Kenny Heath right in front of them. Heath touches that apron. Be careful, Kenny. Kenny keeps it down low. Bentley and Harris will power to the high side. Now here comes Brooks and Ramon Clark to the high side of Kenny Heath as well. We're riding along with the 55 of Bentley, who's got Andrew Harris bearing down on him. And that is for third position. Into 1 and 2.
Harris looks a lot faster.
Yeah, he's right on the back bumper of Tyler Bentley. Harris pitted on lap 129. Bentley on lap 129. We're on lap 140. Going into 3 and 4. Harris biding his time here.
Wouldn't bide too much time because once those tires plateau, you're not getting around nobody.
Yeah, but man, you don't want to pass in that tri-oval. You want to try it going into 1 or into 3, and it looks like he might be trying to set up the run out of 2 going into 3. Harris gets the run here on 2, pulling up to the backside, but couldn't close the gap. And Bentley will maintain. Now in front of them, 2 vehicles now. Ron Holmes and Quentin Williams rolling roadblock. They're coming up on him quick. Williams to the inside. Bentley and Harris go high to go around them. Lose a little bit of momentum there. Williams slides up the track a little bit. Going to push up Bentley. Harris now to the high side. Going to power through. Coming down the backstretch now. Coming to the 33 of Ron Holmes. Into 3. Bentley and Harris are 3 and 4 with the 33 of Holmes in 13th position. In front of them, coming out of 4. Holmes is going to keep it to the high side. Bentley dives it down to the inside. Harris will stay behind him. They go underneath Ron Holmes into 1 and 2. Harris right behind Bentley. Going to drive it on the white line. Take it out of 2, settle it down, and be on lap 143. So Harris is playing a little game of cat and mouse here to find which one wants to try to make this pass. And I truly believe he doesn't want to do it tri-oval. You can see how he's pulling up close, but he's not making any moves here in the tri-oval.
No, like you said, it's not recommended to pass in a tri-oval. I would set him up trying to get out of turn 2. You can get your back of your truck up against his bumper. You can get him aerodynamically loose and make that pass. As we got a hornet's nest behind here.
Oh, the 50 of Ramon Clark back there, along with Dale Brooks, our leader, William Brown, Quentin Williams.
I do believe that's a battle. No, that is not a battle for position.
Now you got 1st, 5th, 9th, and 16th lined up right there.
All right. I think the only closest battle we really got going on is Bentley and Harris there, Lee. I mean, these two have just been all over each other all race.
They really have. Tyler Bentley. And, oh no. Why is my computer trying to tell me what time a movie starts? Tyler Bentley and Andrew Harris. Let me see here. I'm trying to see. Harris is in 66 Racing. Tyler Bentley.
It says 66 Racing.
Yeah, so so we got teammates. That explains a little bit of the courteousness here.
But I thought that the teams, I'm seeing a Ford and a Chevy.
Bentley, he just started the league, so he got recruited into 66 because he is an unsigned driver at the moment, I believe.
So he's allowed to run what make he wants?
The unsigns are, yes, until you get assigned to a team, and then you got to run that one.
Gotcha. Okay, all right. Well, now I understand a little bit more. As the fans maybe were asking that question. So that explains, like you said there, Lee, that explains why. Because I just looked over on YouTube, and we have his owner out there saying, great teamwork, guys. So he's liking what he's seeing there. Work together until the last lap, then I'd pass you.
Yeah. 7 seconds separates Tyler Bentley from Josh Benoit. Benoit is 11.2 seconds behind Dale Brooks, who is in the lead. We have 4 cars on the lead lap: Brooks, Benoit, Bentley, and Harris.
Looks like the field is basically pushed all the way out. Everybody out there running, doing their own little thing here with 18 laps to go.
Look at the number 5 of Kenny Heath. Kenny Heath is.
Hang on, Lester.
Michael Lester.
He's
Don't do it, sir.
He's lawn mowing.
You know, Lester's been known to do that from time to time.
Oh, mow the lawn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Him and Trioval sometimes don't get along very well. Michael Lester in the number 6 El Diablo machine, just south of me down in Georgia. Georgia. You're always on my mind. I don't know the rest of the words.
I don't
I'm
know.
not from Georgia.
I have no clue what song you're trying to sing, but Harris just got by his teammate there finally. He made the move.
The song's literally called Georgia, man.
Okay, that's I don't know the words either.
So Andrew Harris up to 3rd position behind Josh Benoit. It's a 9.7 second gap at the moment. Point standings going into this race. Benoit was in 1st with a 38-point lead over 2nd place Jeff Weimer. John Garrett, who I've not called his name today, so possibly not in this race, in 3rd position. Shane Posey 4th. Ramon Clark 5th, Candelaria 6th, William Rush 7th, Brendan Book 8th, Kenny Heath 9th, and Michael Lester was in 10th position going into today. Speaking of McCain Candelaria, he is in 7th position after that mishap going into the pits. Candelaria is 2 laps down. And 10.5 seconds behind, we'll make it 8.5 seconds behind Jeff Weimer. Looking at the 32 of Dale Brooks. Brooks in the lead with a 12.5 second lead.
Actually 17.
Mine measured it from the start-finish line of last lap. My bad.
It's all right. He's got a 17-second lead over Benoit. 28 seconds. Oh, who's that into the wall? Oh, that's Harris into the wall.
The 51 of Harris goes down and touches the wall. Kenny Heath gets up in that loose marble gravel and gets loose in the high side.
Wow.
So Andrew Harris running in 4th position. He goes down through the apron for some reason.
Yeah, man, going across that start-finish line again. I mean, it's nuts going through there as the leader's trying to work traffic.
Yeah, Kenny Heath almost dives down the same spot Harris did. Dale Brooks is like, you know what? I think I'm going to try to lap some more people. Come here, fellas, as he is just hauling tail. 15-second lead over Josh Benoit, runs a 30.9. The rest of the field's 31 plus. Shane Posey's running pretty fast right now. But he's way back in 10th position, 3 laps down. The only thing Dale Brooks can be scared of right now is Dale Brooks.
Yeah. That or his internet.
Oh, yeah. If Benoit ran out of gas, and then if Brooks blinks out on the last lap, we got some kind of... he's blinking bad right now.
Yeah. 10 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen.
10 to go. Dale Brooks' race to lose. Josh Benoit in 2nd. Tyler Bentley 3rd. Andrew Harris 4th. And that is still going to be a race right there. Harris and Bentley. Harris got a little bit of damage now, though. So he's still 0.2 of a second faster than Bentley. Brooks now dives down to the inside of the 33 of Ron Holmes. And he is trying his darndest to catch up to the 3rd and 4th place cars of Tyler Bentley and Andrew Harris.
If I was Brooks,
I would down quick.
Yeah, if I was Brooks, I wouldn't push it no more, man. I would just run my race, let people pass. I mean, you got the whole field basically lapped.
Yeah, he's still putting down quick laps. Candelaria had the fastest lap of the race. And then he got that incident going into the pits, and it's fallen back to 7th position. And 2 laps down. He was the one that if there was a caution or something, especially now that Clayton White has also fallen back to 11th position. He's got a quick short run truck. Brooks will go to the inside of Harris. Tap another one now. Only 3 cars on the lead lap. Oh, then Brooks slinks. Oh,
my goodness.
I hope Harris was wearing his brown pants.
I'm telling you, people don't realize how scary that is.
Yeah, when someone disappears and you don't know where, they might reappear in your truck, to the high side, to the low side, right in front of you. You don't know. So you're just trying to hold your line, but then you're scared that they're going to hold their line and they're going to pop in right in front of you or on top of you.
Yep.
So if you're looking to get into iRacing, I recommend getting the fastest internet speeds available in your area. Do not use Wi-Fi. Hardwire straight into your router.
Yes. Don't use Wi-Fi to race.
5 to go at Legacy, Texas. Global Racing League looking to do 167 green flag laps here this Sunday afternoon on Freaky Fast Broadcasting, brought to you by the Butt Kicker and the Gamer 2, and of course by the iPitting board, available at ipitting.com. Quentin Williams making an inside joke. Got it, Quentin. As we come out of 3 and 4, looking at the 2 and 3, to the 55 of Tyler Bentley. Bentley is running in 4th position. He's got Michael Lester, who's now starting to blink behind him, and Lester is in front of Dale Brooks. Lester in front of Dale Brooks. Are you still there, sir?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I heard something go bloop, and I thought that someone had jumped out or jumped.
Yeah,
I thought you fell out.
No,
got
I'm
scared.
still here. We got somebody trying to get in.
Bringing it through. It's going to be 3 to go. Dale Brooks continues with the lead. Benoit second. Bentley and Harris third and fourth. Bentley has pulled out now a 2.2 second lead over Harris. So it looks like your top 5 should stay. Actually, Harris and Ramon Clark, are they that close? Yeah, Ramon Clark is called up to the back end of Harris. This will be a race for 5th position with 1 to go.
Yes, it
Ramon
is.
Clark to the high side, now dives down to the inside of Andrew Harris.
Oh!
He smacks Harris! Comes up and hits Harris, manages to gather it back together, stays on the apron, will keep it green, will run it through 1 and 2. Dale Brooks going into 3 and 4.
I seen that coming.
To come away. Do what now?
Accident, backstretch.
Oh, the 33. The 33 of Ronald Holmes. He keeps it on the apron.
Oh my goodness.
Dale Brooks will come away with the victory. Josh Benoit in second. Tyler Bentley in third, as we had the 33 of Ronald Holmes. We saw Ramon Clark and the 51 of Harris door touch and get it a little sideways there in 1 and 2 of the last lap. So some bumping and grinding starting it on the very last lap, but we go 167 green flag laps with Global Racing League. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have Dale Brooks, Tyler Bentley, and Josh Benoit here in the booth with us with Freaky Fast Broadcasting on Global Racing League. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to Global Racing League, brought to you by Fort Worth Screen Printing. We just finished 167 laps of green flag action at Legacy, Texas. And we're going to bring down our third place finisher, Mr. Tyler Bentley. Tyler, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
167 laps of green flag racing. I know you're new to Global Racing League, but was this what you were expecting coming in today?
Honestly, I wasn't expecting to go green the whole time. I was maybe expecting a caution or two thrown in there, but holy cow, what a race.
Yeah, it was an outstanding race from start to finish. You had a fast truck and was in the top 5 pretty much all day. Qualified, let me see, qualified on the pole, right? No, you qualified.
No,
and,
I didn't
went up
qualify
7 positions. My telemetry is all off now. So you didn't go up 7 positions. You went up 5 positions from where you qualified. So qualified in 8th position. What was the strategy once you started seeing how this was playing out and it looked like that we would go green for a long time? Was short pitting ever a thing you were looking at, or was did you have a long run truck?
I saw a couple guys like Dale Brooks who won, and Benoit a few times did short pit there. But I was running with my teammate, me and Andrew was, and we just talked about it, and we're like, we're gonna try something different. So the first couple runs we ran the fuel load pretty much out, and just once we did it once, we were like, well, we kind of already chose the strategy and stuck with it. But it wasn't a terrible strategy, it's just not the strategy that Dale had there. He put on a show for everybody, that's for sure.
Yeah, Dale Brooks, he had the fastest truck of the day, especially long run. Short run speed, there was a few, you included, that could give him some trouble, but long run, Dale Brooks definitely had it. Great job on the podium finish. Before we let you go, anyone you'd like to say hello to or give a shout out to?
Just my teammate there, Andrew, for the good race we had together there, and yeah, that's all, man.
Gotcha. Well, we appreciate it, Tyler. We'll see you next week at Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Mile, I believe it is, and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
All right, that's Tyler Bentley, your third place finisher. Second place, Mr. Josh Benoit. Josh, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Copy, Lee. How you doing today, sir?
You know, it's another wonderful day. You managed to pull in a second place finish today, and you will keep the points lead over Jeff Weimer. Number one, how important was it for you going into this race to maintain that points lead? And number two, 167 green flag laps. Tell me about it.
Holy moly, Lee. 167 green flag laps. Like, how much more excitement can you get, you know? But, yeah, it was very important to keep that points lead. I just wanted to run a clean race coming into it. I was expecting some cautions throughout the race, but there was nothing.
No, absolutely nothing. And it looked like that if we'd had a late yellow or something, you had a truck that can compete with Dale Brooks. But man, how strong was he on these long green flags?
He brought the truck to win, and that proved it this week. Great driving from him. I mean, the last pit stop, he was almost 29 seconds ahead of me. It was just unbelievable.
Yep, he had the truck to beat. But I tell you what, another strong showing from you, another podium finish, and still on top of the leaderboard going into Milwaukee. What do we got to look forward to next week?
Hopefully not like last week. Hopefully it'll be more exciting.
Gotcha. Well, congratulations on the second place finish. Still being on top of the points, and we'll see you next week at the Milwaukee Mile, sir.
Appreciate it, Lee.
All right, thank you. That's Josh Benoit, our second place finisher. And now we're going to bring up the alien himself, who just teleported down from his UFO high above Legacy, Texas. It is Dale Brooks. Dale, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
You had the truck to beat. But first, let's start with the race today. 167 green flag laps. Did you ever expect that?
I was hoping for it. I definitely wanted the long runs. I didn't think it would go 167, no yellows, but I was definitely hoping for real long runs.
Yeah, now, it looks like your truck really was built for those long runs. Long runs. Was it more of a tire conservation, or was it just the way that it was built for you?
Yeah, I definitely set it up myself. I set it up for that to kind of save tires, and also me driving the truck. I wasn't, a lot of people like to flat-footed around here the whole time. I wasn't doing that. I was definitely saving tires early on in the run, so it wasn't, because it tends to get loose here. If you abuse the tires, that the rear end gets real loose.
Now, you almost lapped the entire field at one point in time. Did you have any idea that your truck was going to be that good against the competition?
No, I'm always. I obviously thought Josh was going to be stout. He always is, and I thought Shane. I think Shane ended up getting in some trouble earlier in the race, but no, I didn't think it was going to be dominant like that.
Gotcha. Well, congratulations on your first victory here with Global Racing League. As next week we head to the Milwaukee Mile. Hopefully, nothing like the track that shall not be named from last week that we will never be back to again. Are you looking forward to Milwaukee?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, congratulations once again. Before we let you go, anyone you'd like to say hello to or give a shout out to?
Definitely want to dedicate the win to my mom and dad and my kids. Give a shout out to Quentin again for Snail Motorsports, Mike Lester for Global Racing League, and you guys up in the booth for announcing. You guys always do awesome, and I love Freaky Fast Broadcasting. You guys are great.
Well, we appreciate it, sir. Congratulations on the dominant victory. You have been moved to alien status. Another performance like that, and you will be Mr. Ultra Instinct here in Global Racing League. Congratulations, sir.
I appreciate it, Lee. Have a good day, man. And Robert, you too.
And that's Dale Brooks, your race winners. We get set to go through our finishing order here from Legacy, Texas with the Global Racing League. My goodness, 167 laps of green flag racing, not a single caution, where we had 22 last week. Dale Brooks with a dominant win this afternoon, well over 10 seconds. Points in time, almost lapping the entire field. Josh Benoit in second, Tyler Bentley third. Then it's going to be Andrew Harrison fourth, Ramon Clark in fifth, Weimer in sixth, McCain Candelaria in seventh, Michael Lester in eighth, Shane Posey ninth, William Brown 10th, Clayton White 11th, Peter Rowan 12th, Ron Holmes 13th, Kenny Heath 14th, William Rush 15th, Quentin Williams 16th, Brent Balance 17th, Sean Stamper in 18th, and in 19th will be Ricky Hudgens, and that will round out your finishing order this afternoon. Robert, another great week here with the Global Racing League. We get set for Milwaukee next week. These guys have a full week to get their setups dialed in and get some practice in the open races and also the league practices. But yeah, after what we saw at Myrtle Beach and then having 167 green flag laps here, next week's a toss-up on what it's going to look like.
Yep, so make sure you tune in next Sunday at 12:20, as we will have the audio working, as you see now, so we won't have to go through that again. But like you said, Lee, what we seen last week to what we seen this week, well, I don't know what we're going to see next week. Milwaukee Mile is an awesome track, but it is a tough track, as I see Ghost in the... Does everybody see that out there? I just seen Ghost in the smoke.
Dude, I see that.
Did you see that? Okay. Oh my God, we got Ghost at Texas Lead. It's a Legacy. You gotta remember, Legacy. So they're all coming out. But anyways, hopefully you get the good joke on that one. All right. Well, we'll catch everybody later next week there, Lee, like you said. We're going to get ready to sign off. If everybody's free tonight at 5:50, we do go live again here at Daytona International Speedway with Adrenaline iRacing League, as they got their Clash 25 laps. So make sure you tune in and join Zach Hall and Robert up in the booth. But until then, we'll catch you next week here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. God bless everybody. Love yous all. Peace out.
What he said.